Hey everybody, Gabe here from TeamGenius Customer Success. Today I'm going to go over shuffling players in evaluation groups via exporting your player score view and then re-importing them into the players view. Now, quick note is you wouldn't want to do this with your player pool, so you don't want to update player pools this way because it wouldn't work. So I'll go in here and I'll show you how we do this. So I'm in my player rankings, so over on the player rankings tab, and I'm going to click on configure table. What I want to do is choose columns in that configure table, and I want to see the player pool for sure. I also want to scroll down here and I want to see player number. I want to see this option for first name and last name. These normally aren't showing, but I want to make sure that that's visible by clicking on the eye icon so that I can see the first name and last name. And then if you wanted to see the eval group they're currently in, you can click on eval group. What this is going to do then is it's going to set this view as soon as I hit this check mark in the upper right hand corner. Now, once I've got my view set, I can export this player list as an Excel file. I'm going to export that, and then I'm going to open this file up. So in my file then, if I scroll over, I can see that I've got the player pool of the player, which is going to be important. We want to make sure we move them back into the same player pool they're in. We're going to scroll over, and when we actually import, we're going to use the first name and last name broken out here. But this is an example of where we could then change the eval group in bulk. So instead of the black eval group for the next day, they're going to be red. This one's also going to be red. Then I can actually click on these and drop and drag. So I want all those players to be red for the next day. I'm going to click on File, and I'm going to Save As. I'm going to then save this as a CSV file. Save it. So I save that file. Now I'm going to go back into my players, add players, and click on add players from CSV file. Select that file from wherever you have it stored. Continue. And then when you're re-uploading this, you want to be very specific where you need to match the player pool. You're not going to use the first name it might see because that might be the first name and last name combined. I'll scroll over here, and so now I've got first name, that's correct. Last name, that's correct. If you need to change these, you can select them from the drop down. Eval group, so this is going to put the players in that new eval group. And then I also have the number that I brought in, so I can make sure I can check that number. Now what you could also do is flip that number if you wanted to, before you re-import, if one of the things you're going to do is change the player numbers. Now I'm going to hit use these mappings, save players, and then it's going to upload in the background. Now as soon as that's done uploading, what you're going to see is that specific grouping of players, they will have shifted from black to red as that import's done. And that is how you can switch players into a new evaluation group in bulk via the export from results and back into add players. Let us know if you have any questions by emailing help@teamgenius.com, or if you're logged in, you can click on help and contact us if you need any advanced help. It's been Gabe at TeamGenius Customer Success. Happy evaluating.